Rule number 1 is measure once, cut 7 times.
Rule number 2, only Danielle gets to complain.
And finally, rule number 3. Co-pilot Danielle, do the honors.
Chipotle for dinner if everything goes as planned.
That concludes our rules. Welcome back to another lame and boring video. Today we have the bus in a new location, but let me show you the progress. Wow, we are really getting somewhere.
First things first, our hair is not completely dyed yet. We're still in phase 1, but we are at Gunner's parents' house, which is why all of our things are in the bus. So we need to unload everything so we can start working on the kitchen. Get some more light in here, huh?
Uh-huh.
We got all the windows to get light in here.
All the mosquitoes are getting in here.
Nice, I love it.
Game plan for today is we are installing the fridge and starting the kitchen. The original plan was to put the fridge over here next to the cabinet, and this is where the kitchen space would be. But upon further review, the gas cap, the fuel tank blocks the fridge from being flush to the wall, and we need it to be flush to the wall for space reasons. So we are going to be instead of putting the fridge here, this is bad, we are going to be moving the fridge over next to the closet where it fits a whole lot better, and this is where the kitchen will reside. And instead, the seat will be going over here and the water tank will be going underneath of it. Problem solved. Problem solved. And problem solved.
Good job. Alrighty guys, so here is what we got going. We got some drawings that might not make sense to anybody, but this is like our idea for the kitchen layout, and this is what we're gonna work on now, which is like the whole like outside frame. You'll see what I'm talking about, but now we're gonna measure how long we want everything to be and figure that all out so we can start cutting. Your new tool?
Yeah, not to mention we just went to Lowe's. I picked up a new self-block tape measure.
Wow.
A whole 8 smackaroonies. It's a dream. My nose has been insanely dry. This is probably my like 3rd or 4th nosebleed in the past 3 days. I'm just bitching. Our fridge fits in the frame in the bus, and it also fits in the box that we just made for it out here, which is going to hold it in there. So we're just going to get screwing it together and get the supports going. Other side!
Oh, it's stuck. This is Sammy Measures, and today we are finishing the kitchen. We have made a lot of progress. We have made a pull-out drawer for the fridge to sit inside of, and now we are going to pick a height. And now I am getting word that we have to use a tape measure for that. And guess what? We bought a new one, so that is amazing.
For real though, we're installing the pull-out drawer right now.
He's gonna be sick.
Get her up here, bud. We're finally ready.
Alright, after a lot of unscrewing and screwing things back in, we did it. Look at it! And we're gonna test it out to see if it can hold the fridge now. On paper it should, but also we are going to be adding wheels on the bottom for extra support like we did in the pantry.
Test 1, 2. Is it working?
Yep.
Alright, good. Good. There really isn't an easy way to say this. It's definitely been on me and Danielle's minds for a while now. but alright, I'll just say it. We don't have a sponsor for this fucking video. Back to your normally scheduled programming. Is that good?
Yeah. So believable.
What a cutie.
Okay, so I just finished bleaching my hair again. The bottom was obviously not ever gonna be light enough, but I think it looks pretty light now. We're gonna tone it. But before we do that, we are going to finish the fridge project, because that is priority number 1.
We only have a couple things to finish up today on the fridge. We just have to move one side down, so the chest was sitting a little off center, and we have to put a face on it and the wheels. Hopefully that takes like an hour or 2, but you never frickin' know.
Famous last words.
Let's finish it up.
Here is our final result.
Oh.
Wow, it's a fridge and a freezer. How do you open these? Oh, okay.
Open them up.
It's a freezer and a fridge. And then you just break back in.
Are we professionals or what? So the tasks honestly get harder and harder. Every time we think a task is gonna be like the hardest one, something else comes along and proves itself. Like we thought this slide out pantry was gonna be the hardest thing we did, but it's safe to say that getting these sliders in and out for this chest cooler is probably the hardest thing we've done. A couple things we messed up on, unfortunately, is they don't. You see this? It doesn't come out enough. So that's a little unfortunate. But I think we're gonna go back and correct the sliders in a second. Also the wheels. I don't know. The stuff's a little funky. Like this isn't touching until it comes all the way out, which isn't great.
Alright, and we are wrapping the video up here. I hope that this was entertaining because it was stressful for us.
It's been a long week. It's nice to get something done though. So feels great.
It's like, check, we're done. And now we're gonna get Chipotle.
Even though we didn't get it done the first time.
No, we did a good job. It's just, you know, we're not professional carpenters, so things aren't gonna look perfect. But they work.
I hope you have fun with this video. Thanks so much for watching. Like and
Please
subscribe.
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
It helps
like
so
and
much.
subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Bye.
Just put like.
Do like.
No, you gotta do that. You gotta flip it around and then say co-pilot, do the honor.
And finally, rule number 3. The gas intake blocks.
I know what you're trying to say.
But upon further review, the fuck.
The fuel intake.